one of the amazing features about the Tesla Model 3 is the autopilot feature. And it's kind of scary, to be honest, because I'm going to show you. I've done it a few times now, but it'll actually merge onto the freeway and off of the freeway, change lanes. If you were to go on the Tesla website and configure your Model 3, the autopilot feature is like an additional $5,000, and it's integrated software into the car. And apparently if you don't add it initially, it's $7,000 if you add it after the fact. And if you're considering a Model 3 and you're considering whether or not to get a cheaper model by not getting the autopilot, and you live in a place where you sit in traffic regularly, I'm going to implore that you add the autopilot. I know initially it seems counterintuitive to have the car drive itself. Now you can control changing lanes by simply hitting the blinker in the direction of the lane that you want to change, but it's super cool. And if you have up-to-date maps, you can actually have it navigate to a specific location where it'll take the right turns and the left turns and get you to where you need to go. I actually haven't tested that particular feature out, but here are some of the features in the autopilot that you can adjust. You know, you've got the cruise follow distance. You can follow 3 car lengths behind or 2 car lengths behind. You can make that. You can set the auto steer, and then the navigate, as I mentioned earlier. And again, to turn these features on and off, you have to be in park. And then once you're going to engage that feature, it's tapping the shift control arm down twice, and you'll feel it. There's a little bit of a pneumatic feel to it. You can summon the car, which I didn't try to use that either, but I've seen plenty of videos on people doing that, where their car's parked and they want it to come from the parking lot to where they are, and it'll actually do that. I've also seen videos of where people will parallel park their car by hitting a button. But you can see on the menu here, there's a speed limit warning where it'll just give you a display. There's a chime or it's off. You can have it relative or absolute. Speed limit relative in the flow of traffic. And then you have collision warning off, late, medium, or early. And the late departure warning, automatic emergency braking, obstacle aware, acceleration, etc., etc. Anyway, that's the Tesla Model 3. I mean, it's an amazing experience. I've been doing some math with some friends that have different types of vehicles and asking how much they pay for maintenance, oil changes, in addition to obviously the gas that they're consuming every week. What's the cost analysis for how much your electric bill is going to go up, or your charging costs versus your gas costs. Well, I did a full charge last night. That cost roughly $8 for a full charge, whereas a full tank of gas, depending on the size of your gas tank, the type of vehicle you have, your gas mileage is going to cost anywhere from $40 to $60. But Tesla Model 3, very responsive. Like I mentioned in the previous video, the go pedal, as I call it, because it's not really a gas pedal because there is no gas in this vehicle. Man, the responsiveness is real quick. It goes 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. This particular is the dual motor all-wheel drive version, and it has up to 310 miles per charge. So we're gonna autopilot on. Suggest keep your hands on the wheel. We're getting on the highway, and we're merging into traffic by simply pressing the. There we go. It's pretty cool. My daughter's asking for the address that she needs to come and pick me up at, so I'll be right back. I gotta text her what that is. So she's got the address now, and here we are just coasting along in afternoon traffic. Lightly apply force to the wheel because they want to make sure that I'm paying attention. So I am paying attention. We got cars coming in the lane, cars going by. As you can see, we're going 70 miles an hour down the 101. So I'm going to signal. Again, I'm not touching the wheels, you can see. Not touching any of the pedals. Just making the adjustment accordingly. Okay, so I'm transitioning from the 101 to the 17. And so it's a ramp from one highway to another. There's a van in front of me and wants me to make sure I'm paying attention. And I think the other thing that's important to note is that this happened a couple of times where the autopilot was not available, like it kicked off. So it's not like you can have a cup of coffee and read the paper while the car's driving. It's not completely that. You need to pay attention as if you were driving, being aware of your surroundings. So this is interesting. So this transition, the lane ends and it's causing you to merge. Okay, it wants me to. Okay, yep. So it's merging, and that happens like 2 or 3 times. See, it's happening again. Now I got a semi truck that's way too close for me over here. All right, well, I'm gonna take it out just so that I can make that one get a little bit more aggressive than the autopilot here. Get into the flow of traffic and then kick it back on. And there we go. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for watching the channel. I hope the video was entertaining on some level and brought some value on another level. And you know what to do with those buttons and stuff. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. And until next time, cheers.